it's me, Harley, yet again in my bathroom, and yes, this is my third video. Well, third and a bit video in the bathroom with the same hair and same makeup, but different t-shirt. Yeah, well, I went to see Jack Whitehall today, and technically this is my third time seeing him live. Woo! Woo! In fact, Jack Whitehall is, if not my favourite comedian ever, is certainly up there. I'm not going to say definite he's my favourite comedian, because there might be a comedian I prefer somewhere that I have not yet encountered, but still exists. Oh god, I think my insomnia and just energy is running out now, so I'm going pretty loopy at this point. I'm going to tell you about my experience with Jack Whitehall. Not just today, but the experiences I've had before. The first experience was back in 2016, on the 14th of February, Valentine's Day. Me and my mum abandoned my dad on Valentine's Day to go and see Jack Whitehall, VIP, meet and greet, all the shabazz. Shabazz, wow, in Nottingham. So we went to the Nottingham, I can't even remember what bloody arena it is now, but we went to the same arena as we did today. And we met him, VIP, meet and greet. Now he is so tall. And we made him laugh a bit, because me and my mum, while we were queuing up waiting, were bickering slightly with one another. If you don't know us that well, me and my mum, we kind of bicker quite a bit. We very, very rarely full-blown argue, but we like to kind of wind each other up a bit. In fact, my mum is amazing at winding me up, because she has a very odd habit of randomly just like tapping you or stroking you or just doing irritating things to wind me up. And we'd been bickering in the queue. However, I go up, get his signature, take my photo. In fact, I'll insert it here, or I'll try to. Maybe it'll actually end up here. I don't know. I'll insert the photo from when I was 16 and saw Jack Whitehall live first time, the VIP meet and greet one. I'll find somewhere to put in this video. So the VIP meet and greet bit goes oh so well. It is fine. And yeah, the first half of the show, again, no problem. Really, really good show. Love his stuff. So, generally, really good time. However, when the second half comes on, something goes askew. Now then, the people who were sitting next to me, my mum, halfway through the show, decide to leave for whatever reason. Maybe it's because they're half marathon people. Anybody who's watched his recent show will know what I'm meaning. But they have left and gone, and left these two seats vacant next to us. There is a woman and her daughter. I don't know if there was a son with them as well, but there was a family 2 seats over from us. And the second half of the show has already started. And this guy decides he wants to walk down, take the vacant seats next to us so he can sit with his family, because he'd got a later ticket and was further back and sitting by himself. Fair enough. Jack Whitehall makes a bit of a joke of, oh, late for the second half and things like that. And me and my mum let him go through to sit down in the chair. My mum is in an alley seat, so she goes out into the alley and lets him through. I am standing in the aisle, and isn't huge by any chance, and no stretch of the imagination, and I'm not huge, and it's not exactly really tight squeeze to let him pass, but it's still pretty close. And I think just for a bit of extra stability and balance, I'll lean on the chair next to me, the vacant chair where my mum had been sitting. Well, he gets past and sits down next to me. Fair enough, right? This is where I made a vital error. These chairs that we've been sitting on are flip chairs. However, they are not spring-loaded, because if they'd been spring-loaded, the seat when my mum stood up would have gone back up, and I wouldn't have thought about leaning on it. But because there was no spring and it just stayed down, I, in my infinite wisdom, decided to put my hand on the chair, lean on it, the chair flips, and I fall flat on my face in front of the Nottingham Marina. Yeah, congratulations me. That is absolutely beautiful. Fast forward to 2019, and a couple of months ago, I see Jack Whitehall live for a second time, only this time it's his chat show with his father. Now then, I don't mind his chat shows with his father and things. It's rather entertaining, I like it, but generally I prefer the Jack Whitehall solo stuff. Like, I'm a massive Jack Whitehall fan and things, and I just prefer him when he's by himself. No offence to Michael Whitehall, because as I said, I do enjoy it all the same. But we went to see his Christmas show at the Palladium in London. And we managed to get free tickets to see that. Me, my mum, and my dad. And the show's good, it's really interesting. And I've never been to a live recording thing for a TV show before, so it actually flows very differently to a normal kind of concert or show, because there's sometimes they ask you for like reaction shots and things, so they'll ask you to like be cheering and you're cheering at literally nothing because the show hasn't even started yet, and things like that. So that goes fine. Great. I enjoy the show, my mum enjoys the show, my dad looks like we have forced him to come here with a gun on against his head, but if we hadn't invited him, he'd have still got angry, and, well, not angry, but he'd have still been upset and gone, oh, the free tickets, why didn't you invite me? So we've taken him along anyway. Then we got come on today. There were a couple of things that happened, nothing majorly big deal and things. But as it's coming up to Christmas, we'd seen the finale show that we'd seen at the Palladium a couple of months before. Now, I am not complaining about this because I've seen it 3 times at the Palladium and loved it every single time there. And I then saw it for a 4th time today. The only problem with this is I have a memory that picks up on lyrics and like verbal stuff very fast. Like, my memory doesn't work very well with written down words, but if you sang something to me, I'd probably remember it. So I now basically know the entirety of Jack Whitehall's Christmas finale because I've seen it 4 times and it's now embedded into my memory. And by the way, you may have been the Christmas emu, but I was the Christmas chicken, and I was the best goddamn chicken ever, and I ended up on the newspaper, and even though I only had 1 small line in the entirety of the nativity, I was sat front of the entire cast, in front of baby Jesus, who is clearly the star of the nativity. The Christmas chicken was the focus of the newspapers, so yes, I get you, Jack. That's not really a complaint or anything. I've just known the song off by heart now. This is where the one silly bit gets involved with, like, the actual show. I ended up bruising my knuckle and making it do something very strange, like funny and like jointy. I don't know what it was, but it made my finger like do some weird poppy cracky thing. And I had to like hit my finger to get it back straight. But I did that by accidentally punching a loo roll holder at the show. At the end of the show, actually, I'd completely finished the show and in my infinite wisdom decided to go toilet and punch a toilet roll holder. As I said, complete accident, but I have now got a sore knuckle. Great. Apart from that, nothing wrong with the show, but our car is now knackered because the journey there, for the vast majority of the journey, wasn't bad. But then the oil warning lights came on and the engine started getting louder and louder, more scary, and then we could smell burning, and then we were freaking out a bit, and we finally managed to pull over and find a car parking space. We went and saw the show. When we came back, there was oil everywhere because our car had been leaking it the entire time, and we had to get, like, breakdown services back. This is not the first time I've had breakdowns on my way to and from shows. It's like every single time, or a lot of the time, when we go to shows, for some reason, I'd say a good 1 out of 3 shows we go to, our car does something terrible and terrifies us and breaks down or has just something go wrong with it. So, yeah. I ended up being very tired on my way home, and then when I got home I was like, hey, I've got my makeup on, so I'll finish my last video and do 3 other videos. I can't even count to 3 anymore. Oh, this is just great. But yeah, so I was the nativity chicken. I have fallen over in front of Jack Whitehall. I have done something weird to my knuckle at a Jack Whitehall concert, and I know his Emu Nativity song off by heart. And I now think I am needing sleep. I'm gonna go and have a shower. And hopefully regain a bit of my sanity. Not that I really have that much to begin with. I fully intend to go and see Jack Whitehall live again. And hopefully next time it'll be VIP meet and greet, like the first time. With all that said and done, bye, toodle pipple beans.